My name's Dave, and on this channel I talk about my 65-gallon Seahorse tank, my 110-gallon mixed reef tank, and on this video we're going to talk about cameras? Up until today, every video that I have made has been made on my cell phone. I started with my Samsung Galaxy S8, and now I use the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus. Basically the same phone. The 9 Plus just has a little bit bigger screen, and it does make it a little bit easier for editing on my phone. I use the Power Director app. It's really easy to use, easy to learn how everything works. It's just very limited on what you can do with it. Using my phone, I had trouble with the white balance, as most of us do that film our aquariums. The blue light is so heavy, especially those that use LED fixtures. It's hard to overcome that blue and get a true representation of what the tank actually looks like. The colors seem to be washed out, and it's just not a true rendering of what you actually see. And that's kind of what I'm trying to do with this. I want to show you what I actually see so you can enjoy the aquarium as much as I do. I've used a lot of different tools to try to overcome that white balance. I've used orange safety glasses, polarized sunglasses, bought a cheap clip-on lens from Amazon, and what has worked the best for me and what I've been using right now is the Polyp Lab Coral Viewer lens. It's a clip-on lens. It works good. It's pretty close to what I actually see. The only problem with that is I have to take the case off my phone to put the clip on. And with the cheap $12 Amazon tripod, the felt on the bottom that holds the phone in gets really slick, and it's hard to do it, and it will kick the phone off, and I'm trying to avoid destroying a $1,000 phone. Now, before we go any further, I want to say you do not need to upgrade your camera if you're using a cell phone. There are many great channels that only use a cell phone, and it's more about the content creator than the equipment that you're using. A great creator with a great skill set can make quality videos with just about anything. I'm only doing this because, well, I'm an equipment junkie, for one. That's the main reason. For two, I just want to give myself more options. I decided that I wanted a better camera, but I didn't really know where to start looking. Most of the Google searches that I was doing was coming up with cameras for photography, with the Canon T6i being the biggest hit on almost all of them for an entry-level camera. And I wasn't interested at all in the still photography part of it, because basically any camera made these days can do still photography, everything you could want. A cell phone is so advanced that for a camera to sell, the stills have to be very creative and awesome. So I started Google searching best camera for YouTube, and this was coming up high-end cameras, and I wasn't wanting to spend $2,000 or $3,000 on a setup. Not right now, anyway. So then the budget camera for YouTube started coming. It was really low-end cameras. So I was searching at the top and at the bottom, and I was looking for something in between there. Something wasn't going to break the bank and still took the images and the videos that I was trying to get. So then I started realizing, you know, I need to look for features that are going to be on the camera that I want to use. And I figured out I really don't know anything about cameras. I know the features that most people say, but I didn't know how to use them and how that related into taking videos. So the first thing I come up with, the most basic, was a DSLR or a mirrorless camera. And basically the DSLR has a prism inside of it, the mirror, that reflects into the viewfinder, and a mirrorless does not. It projects a digital image, and mirrorless is the future. So it's still fairly new, but that's going to be the future of cameras, so that's what I want in it. The second feature was what resolution was I going to film in. Full HD, HD 30 frames per second, 60 frames per second, 4K. I probably won't do much filming right now in 4K, but in the future I probably will. Right now the file sizes are just so large that I don't want to do it just yet, but in the future I plan on filming 4K, so that was the option that I chose. The third option, third feature that I was looking for was an external microphone. Did it have an option to add a microphone, or did it just use the preamps that were in the camera? And I obviously wanted an external microphone, so I will have better audio. The fourth feature I was looking at was the LCD screen. Most every camera has an LCD screen now, but I wanted one that was completely rotatable, so I can look into it and make sure that I'm in focus, or my subjects are in focus. If you want to pan and tilt, you can still turn that screen and see a good clear image of what you're filming. I also wanted this screen to be a touch screen. There's some cameras that have the screen on it, but you have to run through the menu to adjust it, and touch screen was important to me. So the camera that I ended up choosing was a Panasonic Lumix G7. The camera's been released for about 5 years, but it has all the features that I was looking for, and it was in the price range that I was looking. You can get it on Amazon, B&H, any camera supply store for about $550 for a bundle that come with the camera, the lens, the case, a tripod, SD cards, everything you need to get started. So that was my idea. I was going to wait until Black Friday sales come out and try to get it a little cheaper. Then I got on Facebook and was searching for Facebook groups to kind of learn a little bit more about it, the features, what people use on it and how they use it. And I stumbled across a marketplace post. Guy in Jacksonville had one for sale. Basically the bundle had a tripod, extra batteries and such. Anyway, I ended up going down there and buying it for $320. So I don't think I could have got a new one on sale Black Friday any cheaper. Alright, so the second part of this video is what I'll be using to edit with. I'm in my daughter's room using her computer. If you can look around here, I have to use it during the daytime because the evenings and the weekends, this is a Fortnite machine. 13-year-old daughter, like all kids these days, love video games, and she's really good at it. So I'm using DaVinci Resolve 16. It is a free program. I debated a lot on whether to use Premiere Pro or a free program, and I chose the DaVinci program because it was originally for still photography for color grading. I tried to use our older HP laptop, and it was just too slow. Every time I would try to edit on it, the program would crash. I also have a Chromebook, and there's no real way to download an editing software on it. It's an app-based program, and it just wasn't going to work out. So I'm using her computer while she's gone to school. So basically that's everything in a nutshell. Going from a Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus to a Panasonic Lumix G7. Hopefully you can tell the difference. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. Am I wasting my time, wasting money? Is it really that much different? Let me know. We'll catch you guys on the next one.